Marianne saw her neighbor's face turn into that of a demon, and she ran home in a panic. Kevin, however, thought it was just her imagination running wild after hearing her story. Even though his wife was acting so unstable, Kevin didn't take it seriously. He still spent most of his time at work. The case he was handling could bring him both fame and fortune, and it would make his law firm's name known all over New York. But while he was out with his boss, his wife had another incident in a daze. She hallucinated again and saw herself walking into a room. She got up and followed. To her shock, she saw a child on the floor. Marianne quickly dropped the knife she had in her hand. But when she looked down at herself, her lower abdomen was covered in blood. Her mental world completely collapsed. When Kevin got home and saw her clean nightgown, he knew her hallucinations were getting worse. He held her gently, but then his phone rang, and he had to deal with it. But Marianne seemed to know it was all a trap and wouldn't let her husband go. Yet Kevin, focused only on his career, left her behind. He met with the client and found out that he had been having an affair with his secretary. They had even spent the night of the incident together in a hotel. It was the perfect alibi. Kevin had the winning hand. But then his boss told him to drop the case because taking care of his wife was more important.
You know what scares me? I quit the case, she gets better. And I hate her for it.
But Kevin chose his career over his wife's well-being on the day of the trial. To make sure everything went smoothly, Kevin, imitating the prosecutor, asked the secretary a few questions. But he found out that she had never been with the client. That meant his client was the real murderer of his wife. Kevin couldn't accept it. He told his boss the truth, but the boss wasn't surprised. He just told Kevin to follow his instincts and that losing once wasn't the end of the world. But between morality and vanity, Kevin chose the latter once again. With the witness's appearance, his client was acquitted, and Kevin became the top elite lawyer in New York. But this hollow victory only lasted a few minutes before his life began to fall into an abyss. Marianne didn't know how to escape the terrifying hallucinations, so she picked up the broken shards of a mirror from the floor. By the time Kevin burst in, it was already too late. Vanity is the devil's favorite sin. Kevin never truly loved his wife. He only loved himself.